Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively, we are the Office Blokes. It is true, and welcome to our Office Blokes facility, an inside look at the Office Blokes.
Yeah, we should do an inside, behind the scenes. I'm going to do it. I'll pick up a camera and go and do it one day.
Yeah,
put it on the Patreon.
Do it. Feel free.
Yeah,
film it exactly like this.
Show people our actual office.
Yeah.
People don't believe we work in an office.
I know. We did it on Instagram Live actually after a few too many beers once when we were filming downstairs, didn't we? So there is evidence out there.
Does that just disappear after a while? Is it Instagram Live or is it? Yeah,
I think so.
It depends if you choose to share it. Anyway, we digress. Inside the Alabama Crimson Tide's $288 million football facility, Part 2. That's gone up from the 38,000. Oh no, it was square feet, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. My bad. The first one was great at this. It was so interesting.
Yeah, it was. It's excellent.
Yeah. $288 million facility, and it's a college team.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling.
There's more to it than being a college team.
Yeah, I know there is. Yeah. I know, but it's core.
Yeah.
It's a college.
Yeah.
Sport.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling.
It's big money.
The first one was great though, wasn't it?
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, let's get into it then. Inside the Alabama Crimson Tide's $288 million football facility, Part 2.
What's going on, world? Brand new episode of Royal Key there on your screen. I'm your host, George Kill, and I'm in Bama with Kyle Smith, the director of football equipment.
What up, guys? It's your boy Leland, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're at the University of Alabama for the second time. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you watch the video here and hit the link down in the description. But on this visit, we're gonna check out some of the cool graphics designed by 49 Degrees. So if you're ready, let's get it popping. Hi guys, so I'm here with Mr. Jeff Springer, Associate Athletic Director of Equipment.
Correct.
I got it?
Yes, you got it.
As soon as I walk in this facility, it really catches my eye. Explain it a little bit.
This is the hallway that our players are coming through every day. So between the locker room, equipment room, out to the field, to the weight room. So this is a high traffic hallway that the players are constantly in. Kind of want to put stuff in there for them and highlighting the program at the same time, but you know, the players are seeing it every day. So yes, it's bright. It kind of catches your eye. You've got testimonials from former players about what it means to be an Alabama football player, what it's meant to them, how it's developed them. And then you've got commitment, discipline, effort, toughness, and pride. The cornerstone of the program here that coaches built the program on is those 5 things that is always preached to the team. So it's things that they're seeing every day and seeing what former players who have come through and done the exact same program that they've done and the successes that they've had and what this program has meant to them.
We're in the locker room. Very impressive, by the way. This may be one of the best locker rooms I've been in. What's the favorite kind of quality or aspect of the locker room for the player and for you?
For me, it's how efficient the locker room is for us and the setup of the locker. For what we're trying to do with the equipment, to have a lot of storage space, to put shoulder pads, cleats, apparel for the players, along with the space that is just private to them. The way that it's set up, it's kind of like a pod. So it's a private area for them with a comfortable anti-gravity chair for them to sit in. If you ask them, little things matter, you know. So there's a wireless cell phone charger in it. That was probably the biggest thing when we moved in here last year, was they were excited to have a wireless cell phone charger. So to have something where they can come in, just set it down on their locker and they can let it charge during practice and not have to worry about a plug or anything. But overall, the players have liked it. They love having the chair. They love how it's personalized to them with their nameplate. It's got their headshot, their hometown, picture of the state that they're from. Wow. So just having it personalized for them is something they've really enjoyed.
We were saying on the last one, they've thought of every detail, but that minor detail there of putting where they're from and on the state. You see the guy there in the back, I can't read what his name says, but the guy with the red hair, he's got the right there, he's got obviously the state of Florida underneath, so obviously they're showing where he's from.
Yeah.
And that to personalise something that much, to go down that far. So when you're sat down, you're looking at your home state, your own town, sort of like name, your picture, your name. It makes you feel a little bit at home, especially when you're away from home.
Shows you're appreciated as well, doesn't it?
This is so impressive for me.
Like we're saying, some of the details absolutely amazing. It really is.
I mean, I know it's relatively new, but it looks so modern as well, and so like welcoming, and doesn't look like a locker room as such. It looks like a facility where you go just to chill out.
Yeah, it's like a health club, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, can you imagine the difference between pre-game and post-game?
Oh,
They're all sat there like, yeah, let's go. And then at the end of the game, they're like,
shit
all over the floor.
Empty bottles, energy drinks and all that, the wrappers everywhere. Yeah.
Physically, so many of them must be absolutely fucked after a game.
I
bet, yeah.
But yeah, it's so impressive. It's
brilliant.
next level, really.
Even the people, even when they're talking to like the directors of sport or whatever this guy was, the other guy they had on last time, they speak so well and they're so calm and they're so like thorough. They know the job.
Great representatives.
Yeah,
inside
absolutely.
out.
Yeah. Brilliant.
One of my favorite thing and most unique thing I've noticed in each locker is the seat itself. To my knowledge, it fully reclines, correct?
Yes, it's an anti-gravity chair. It'll go all the way back.
Can I try it out?
Try it out, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll be stuck right here.
There you go. How's that feel?
Comfortable.
And then another little part that we put in here for the players is we've got a little button in here so you can turn off the lights. So if you are trying to come in, relax, and kind of zone out, you can turn the light off. You don't have a spotlight on you, and you've got peace and quiet in there, and it's all you.
I think I'm good, Jeff. I can stay right here. You can just go finish it out.
You good? All right. Well, I'll be back in a few hours.
All right. Take it easy. Another.
One thing I like about that is like I always think of locker rooms as like pre-game and everyone's getting pumped and everyone's on the same page.
Yeah. Thinks of icy hot.
Yeah. But a lot of guys might not have that sort of attitude where they just want to be in the zone.
Well, you definitely get a mixture of people.
Yeah,
especially with
headphones on, get your head down, just chill.
Especially smart guys. I mean, there's a lot of them there in the team. A hell of a lot of them. So
don't know what you were like in the locker room. I was one of them that just had to pace up and down sort of thing, and like I always have a ball in my hand or at my feet.
I was always pretty quiet, really. Just knew what I wanted to do, getting changed exactly the same way every time. Same preparation. I was pretty quiet.
Practicing your speech for after the game. The gaffer gave us a job to do. We just, the lads all worked together.
Everyone kicking the ball against the wall and talking shite.
Yeah. We had those
chirping on.
We had those in the team. Ones that would be chatting all the time, kicking the ball about and stuff like that. But yeah. Like I say, you always get a mixture, I think, don't you? Yeah. You always do. Yeah.
See, my only point of reference is waiting to go on stage playing in a band rather than playing for a sports team.
Yeah.
And I was just always drunk. That was my pre-game.
There was times when we were in the locker room and every one of us were like,
just say, a few of us used to be a bit ropey at 9 a.m. after a Saturday night out, I tell you.
Especially in Sunday games,
Nice.
Super cool aspect among many in the locker room, right, is the lighting itself. Like how it's kind of changing colors now, but you guys can kind of change it with the mood if you want to, right?
Yeah, there's different settings for this. You can have it set where it's rotating through the entire color wheel like it is right now, so it's just constantly rotating. Or you could set it where you can do it just on one color. You can go to the actual controller.
That's post-game when the girls come in.
Yeah, that music's playing.
Yeah.
You can set it to the color that it'll end up staying on.
So what's a player's favorite color?
Crimson. It looks really sharp in here.
Is there a favorite aspect that kind of 49 kind of designed as far as graphic-wise in the locker room?
I think how everything was designed in here, how they took our locker design, how they kind of designed everything else around that, between what they did with the ceiling, what they did with the lighting system, how they put everything together, the walls, and how they put the list of All-Americans by year around the locker room. They did a really outstanding job by taking the locker and really...
What are All-Americans? Is it like a national team?
No, I think it's when you win the, like, I don't know if you're in high school, I'm guessing, and you might win a trophy for being the All-American. Means like you're the best man of the match type,
right?
Man of the season or whatever it may be. Maybe I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
You know,
bringing everything together and keeping the look consistent. And it's a really sharp locker room.
I'm noticing both pools. Is this something that is kind of mandatory for the players to go through after a game or practice?
This is voluntary. This is for when they want to use it. The mandatory ones are kind of in the training room, so that's your rehab pools. The athletic training staff, if they're working on somebody, they need them in a hot tub or a cold tub. That's what that room is for. We've got a hot tub right here and a cold tub right here. So this would be your pre-practice, pre-workout, try and get your body loosened, warm yourself up. And then you've got your post-workout, post-practice, your plunge, cold tub.
Oh yeah, it's cold.
Rose there in the picture.
Oh yeah,
scattered around. I'd be interested to know what the deal is with Nike.
Do you mean financially or
the
right? What it's worth?
Yeah.
I'm sure they must have a big input, mustn't they?
Who, Nike?
Yeah.
I think that everything's Nike. What they do. All the
money wise and sponsorship wise, must be
financial packages with them.
Yeah,
that must be massive.
I bet it is. It's got to be huge, doesn't it?
I think how many how many eyeballs are on this team. And all the other teams, size of the crowds, the TV
business.
coverage.
Yeah, it's huge.
I'm not sure if the NFL's the same. I know the MLS is, where everyone has to wear Adidas.
Really?
So all the teams in the
really?
all the teams in the MLS wear Adidas.
Even boots.
I'm not sure about boots. I think players do their own deals on boots and stuff like that, because you get with City now, for example, we're Puma, where we were Nike. I remember there was a bit of an issue when we opened up the franchise in New York City, that they had to wear Adidas clothing, and it was a part of the same City Football Group, and all our deal with the City Football Group was with Nike at the time.
Yeah.
But this meant we had to wear Adidas, and then we turned to Puma anyway. But it's but I'm not sure if the whole of the
all the college football teams
have to wear Nike.
That
deals with the college,
or if it's with the
league. SEC or whatever it may be. Yeah. So whatever conference they're in, or things like that.
Oh, that'd be huge.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure as well if the NFL's the same, where everyone has to wear Nike and they have the contract with the NFL. Someone will tell us in the contents. Let us know on that. Interested to know.
Wow.
All right, guys, so I'm here with Clay Keith, and you're over the sports performance at the facility, right?
Yes, sir.
For the team. What does that kind of look like? What does your day-to-day kind of look like?
We've got a GPS tracking technology, Catapult Sports, so the implementation of that and putting it out and collecting it. And then in this space back here, we just have a good amount of technology to kind of quantify the rehab process and get a good guess of where our guys are at. Between those two pieces and the recovery aspect.
So mental health services as well for the players.
Yep.
Got everything
so
there,
important, isn't it, nowadays in sports? It is in everything.
Huge.
It's good to see that they're not just leaving players by the wayside.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
That kind of is my day-to-day.
I'm looking around. It's like a simple looking room, but it's also some complex machines. So what's the most used piece in this room?
I would say these force plates, Valve Performance. It's a dual plate force plate system. They'll do like a counter movement jump where they're loading up and exploding up. We're getting like rate of force development, peak output, those type of things where it's very similar to what our guys in strength and conditioning are capturing on a day-to-day basis. So it's kind of a bridge. We can capture, all right, where are these guys at? We know this number pre-injury, and so at what percentage are they at? Because I feel like we can build their confidence.
This is the recovery suite.
2 different recovery suites. In here we've got 7 total stations with Normatec. Those chairs will kick all the way back, kind of put their legs up above their heart. And when we pair that with the Normatec boots, it kind of flushes all this lactic acid, everything that's kind of built up in their legs, sore, tired legs, kind of freshens those up and gets everything kick-started and getting ready to go for the next day.
And then obviously the big thing in here that I'm noticing is the cryotherapy.
It's a whole body electric cryo chamber. It causes like a fight or flight response in your body. Your blood kind of goes to your core, and then when you come back out, the blood flushes back out. And so it's kind of rejuvenating your body. It excites the muscles, warms them back up, and kind of primes you to go for practice.
Oh my God. I feel my nose starting to get cold. Yeah, I'm good.
So if you can imagine 3 minutes of that, you'd be...
Yeah, I'm that was the no. All right, so this probably would be my favorite space.
In these rooms, they're sensory deprivation chambers. So we have a dry float bed by Zero Body. But the idea here is just to completely unplug. You just kind of completely relax. If you can imagine, like, you got headphones on to cancel out the noise, set your phone aside, you'll be out in 5 minutes. Their day is so hectic, classes, meetings, practice. Anytime they can steal 20 to 30 minutes just to kind of unplug and reset, we're all about it. That's definitely gonna increase their performance. This is a hydro massage chair.
I've done that sensory deprivation twice now. But it's not like that. The one I did is like a pathway in a pool. Water with a kind of saline solution, warm to body temperature, so you can't feel the water, and just silence. I absolutely love it.
I'd hate that. I'd proper bored. I'd be like moving around, be fucking like, get me out, finish,
splashing the water. Also,
the reason I put it off for so long is because I had quite a lot going on in my life that was out of my control. I didn't want to just lie there for an hour getting stressed about all the stuff that was going on.
Yeah.
So when things started getting better and all coming together, then I could trust myself to be alone with my thoughts for an hour and just try and relax and get the most out of it. Absolutely loved it both times I've done it. It's great.
These recovery chambers and all this, what they're doing with the cryotherapy and all. I've seen them at City, what they've got at City. The guy actually said, "Do you want to go in?" I went, "No, it looks freezing in there."
Yeah.
But I saw when I was there, I saw Sergio Aguero coming out of it. He was like on an elevated. He was in the pool on a treadmill.
Yeah, I've seen that.
At the bottom of the pool, and he was like running on the treadmill into the water, and then the treadmill kind of raised out of the pool, and he was still going. Then he went back down again into the pool. I was like, "Fucking hell!" I've never seen some of the equipment they've got there. I was just like, I've never seen anything like this.
Amazing stuff. It's got absolutely everything, haven't they? They've thought of everything.
But when you go and Sergio Aguero's then, all he's got is like these little budgie smugglers on. And like his fucking thighs are like this.
I bet they are. Yeah.
Start paparazziing him.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah, I'd recommend everyone try that sensory deprivation tank. Though, even if you think it's not for you, because you can get out whenever you want. You can open the lid. You can switch the light on. You can do whatever you want. And I went.
That's what we're doing. Be opening the lid, closing the lid, switching the light on, light off. Get my phone, reading through. Lid open. I'll be like, I'm done now.
The first time I did it, I did these breathing techniques. That's a guy called Wim Hof.
Wim Hof.
Yeah, the guy that went up Everest just wearing a pair of shorts.
Gainer does it now with that ice challenge thing when they go in the lakes and all that kind of stuff. And that's the Wim Hof procedure, whatever you call it, the breathing techniques.
And he It's look into Wim Hof, Mike, if you haven't. He's such an amazing person, and the stuff he does is insane.
Just make sure you don't get mixed up with David Hasselhoff.
But I started doing those breathing techniques and stuff the first time I did it, and it can get a bit weird. Like it really can, where you've got it's complete sensory deprivation with these kind of deep breathing techniques. It can make you feel pretty like you've been
spaced out,
naughty substances.
Yeah, Gainer said that. She said you feel like you're a little bit high when you finish it.
Lightheaded and stuff.
Yeah.
Climbed Everest in shorts.
Yeah. And honestly, we won't go into the story
Hoff
here.
His head him.
Yeah, he is Hoff his head. But maybe we can react to a video about him. There is a Vice documentary on him. It's really good. But he's just a crazy character. It's he swims in like fjords, where it's just icebergs everywhere.
Yeah.
And he'll just be wearing a pair of shorts.
I've seen that with him.
He'll be in the water for 45 minutes, where it'd be hypothermia for anyone else after 5 minutes. He's just swimming about like.
Yeah.
He's a madman.
It's kind of sore on you, your low back or your legs?
Legs.
We can focus exactly where you're wanting to go. So if we just do your hamstrings, that wand's going to go there, and then we can kind of build this pressure up too. These are set up to be about 10 to 15 minute sessions. Anything and everything that we can do to help these guys recover. I feel like we're one of the hardest working programs in the U.S. So we want to give them all the tools and resources to do that.
The last time we came out was in 2018. We came and filmed, and obviously you guys have added a little more to the room since then, right?
We've added a few things. Since then, we've added another CFP National Championship from last season. Thank you, appreciate it. And then we also added another Heisman Trophy for Devontae Smith from last season.
And one thing we kind of mentioned kind of off camera, you were saying like the numbering system is a little different because of the CFP, right? How do you guys showcase that here and there?
So we've got 18 national championships as a program. The last 3 have been CFP national championships in the new playoff format. So when we have those listed on the wall over here, the championships are listed in white, except for the last 3 championships are in gold numberings to represent the 3 CFP national championships.
Shout out to our partners at The Game Day. The Game Day is a new sports and sports betting media company built for...
Love it.
Yeah, is that it? Is that just the advert for the...
Impressive. Really
that is
impressive.
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah, I couldn't be more impressed actually, I don't think.
No.
I don't think how else you could improve a facility like that with what they've got in there. It's absolutely amazing.
I mean,
everything about it.
From the previous one as well, they've got the inside-outside facilities for practicing.
Yeah.
There's no reason, there's absolutely zero reason they shouldn't be the number 1 team for a long time.
Absolutely.
Constantly.
We don't know what facilities the other teams have got yet because we've only touched on these guys.
Yeah.
you know, it might be win a game and get a blowjob day. So, you know, that team's going to be
so
winning.
better facilities then.
Depends who's giving it, Dave. You know what I mean? You win the game, you all pile into the change room. Mike sat there with no teeth in, like going,
come on, boys.
£1.50.
You have some bizarre thoughts, you really do.
Leave your tips in the jar. Ooh.
With me teeth.
That descended quickly, isn't it? But no, you're right completely. It's unbelievable facilities, and to think that you can go from like the hot to the cold pools, for example, but then go and get on your massage chair, then have a bit of sensory deprivation, you know, and then like hang out with the guys as well in the communal area.
Yeah,
it's got everything on there.
Just I couldn't think of anything else that you could fit in there. It's just incredible.
Nutritionist, get some nice food.
Yeah, bar. Yeah,
they're all too young to drink, aren't they?
Oh yeah, probably are.
21 in the States, haven't you, to drink?
Yeah, good point.
It's absolutely fantastic facility.
Yeah, I love it.
Very impressive.
Again, can't remember who recommended it to watch us that. For us to watch that, but it was good. Really enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Hit the bell. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.